What's up, everybody? It's your boy Wings of Redemption. We're back with Painkiller Already, episode 56. We got your boy Kimmy J and the cool black dude, so you better cross your tunnels and get in your caddy because we're going live on Painkiller Already.
And we have a sexy girlfriend from Wings. I want to see her face.
Oh yeah, hey Wings.
Raps.
So yeah, Wings does that, man. He's the best at it. Can we get your girlfriend to say hello again, just to prove that she's nearby?
How about we just ask her the question about the mermaid?
Oh, all right. You gonna hand over the headset?
Yeah.
Let's do this. Let's do this. Put her on.
You gotta answer it. You gotta ask it first.
Oh, she can hear. All right. So
yeah, she can hear.
Here's the situation. You are stranded on an island, and you're going to be with some sort of mer person. Now, do you want the top half to be fish, or the top half to be guy, or vice versa? You know, bottom half guy, top half fish. I said a little wrong, but I think you get the message. Which part is going to be fish on your merman?
The bottom half. I don't want to look at a fish face for the rest of my life.
That's the way I'd go too. That's the way I go too. Plus, you know, it's not as if the waist up has no talent whatsoever. There are still things we can get done here.
Oh, she pushed the headset back.
That's enough.
I think you should have a fish face on top. So you're on an island and you get hungry, you can eat the fish face. And, you know, on the top of the body of the fish, there's a more fat. And then on the bottom, there's just a tail. So it's not good.
All right. Let's
so, Kimmy J, you're an expert in this situation. So it ain't like the alligator. You don't get, like, the good meat in the tail?
No, there's not too much meat in the tail of the fish. So you put the head of the fish, and then you have a sex with the bottom, and then you eat the top. Perfect. You have a sex and food at the same time.
Do you think they work like a natural woman, Kimmy J? I always heard from a buddy of mine that if you like slit a girl's throat while you're fucking her, that she has a death wrench on your dick.
Wow, I have to try that.
I wonder if you could try to eat the girl on the top while you're fucking her, and wonder if the same thing happens.
Hey, maybe we need to try this out sometime.
You need to find a top half fish merwoman to try this out.
Well, I can just paint her like a fish, or maybe put a fish mask on her, and then I can try it. It'll work the same thing.
This is getting brutal. That cool black guy, stranded on a desert island. Do you want your mermaid to be top half woman or fish?
Top half. God, you got to go with the woman.
Top half woman?
Course.
Yeah. I think that's the only smart way. This isn't really a tough call. It should be obvious.
Yeah. I mean, the mouth is usually the most useful thing on them, as long as they're not talking with it.
Spoken like a true black guy.
Let me ask you this, cool black guy.
All right,
do you fit the stereotypical black guy? Are you unwilling to go down on a woman?
That is correct.
Hell yeah! High five.
Well, Kimmy J, Kimmy J wife don't get it either.
No, only if she pay me or something, maybe.
She pay you. What's the going rate for Kimmy J?
Maybe $10.
Oh, you went down. You cheap bastard.
Yeah, but the problem is that I give her all my money. You know, she don't work, so if I pay, it'll be like I pay to lick my own dick or lick my own pussy. So it don't make no sense.
Do hookers have like a
why does the
layaway
black
plan?
guys never go down?
Wait, what? I didn't
Why
catch
is it
that.
black guys don't go down on girls? Like, what is that? This is a widely known thing that I hadn't heard of.
Because a lot of black people don't like fish. So, and you got to go down there, then you get all fish breath and shit like that. So, I just choose to avoid it.
Just to chew some bubble gum and then you can do it.
We like chicken, goddammit.
Just to spray some chicken spray on the vagina, then do it.
All right, I want to throw back the
some watermelon though. I'm just playing with you, fucking with you.
All right, hey Wings, you know what? I'm going to turn this about. I'm going to go all racial on you, right? So it's widely known that black guys like the watermelon and the fried chicken, right? What's the white equivalent, right? Are you eating like chocolate covered strawberries all the time? Like it?
No, I can tell you the white boy equivalent of that shit.
All right.
Pork chops, rice, and tomatoes.
Pork chops, rice, and tomatoes.
Yeah. Well, I am a country guy.
All right. Hey, let's go back to the original question. I'll start with that cool black guy. You're married in this hypothetical situation. You're going to switch bodies with your wife. Would you have sex?
Yes.
So let me ask you this question on top of that. Would you go down on yourself?
Yeah.
I mean, you ain't got no fish shit now. Now you just got the shaft. Do you
Probably, yeah. I'm a pretty sexy ass guy, so.
I really do think the girls get off a little easier on this, right? Like, going down on a girl is the equivalent of swallowing on a guy. I'm just throwing that out there, right?
Yeah,
I mean,
I agree.
Yeah, like it would seem that giving head is really not that much more, on terms of yuck factor, as like licking an elbow, right? Like it's just skin, right? But so I think to me there's some sort of parallel there. If a guy goes down, girl's got to swallow to reciprocate.
Exactly. I needed to record that. Damn.
Dude,
before we get done, I might have to. Oh, okay. Yeah.
we got this. Kimmy J, switch bodies. You gonna hit that?
Well, if I switch body with my wife, maybe I will jump out the window so I don't have to see her again.
But you would be her. You'd see her all the time.
What? No, I am her in her body, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I jump out the window. She is dead, and I do not have to be married to her. I can be free.
All right. Hey, let's talk games for a minute here. You know
I
what
want
I
to ask
just
this
read?
question before we go into the games.
You answered it before, but all right.
No, not the answer to the question. I want to ask this question to Kimmy J. I've never get a Vietnamese guy to talk to. All right, Kimmy.
Mm-hmm.
I recently started getting pedicures.
Uh-huh.
And I started caring about how
Damn, you are fancy.
my feet and my nails look.
Uh-huh.
All right? So why the hell does Vietnamese people own every nail shop in the city?
Because, you see, we have a very small hand because we are Asian, and we also not... Generally, we're not as smart as the Chinese people. So we go in the nail shop, and we use our small hand, and we have a very small, quick hand because Asian girl from a very young age, their daddy and their uncle, they say maybe one day you have to be a hooker or something. You have to move your hand very fast and jack off for people to make us money, okay? So in Vietnam, it's very hard to make money, so we have to do that. So they go to a nail shop, they can move their small hand very fast from all the practice from jacking off of people when they are young age.
He went into very good detail about that. So
Yeah, it makes sense, right?
So the reason that they own all the fingernail shops is because they're good at hand jobs. Okay.
Yeah, and they have a small hand.
This is ridiculous. Hey, let's at least cover gaming stuff a little bit here. Did you guys see that they moved the release date on Battlefield 3?
No.
they moved it up, didn't they? It's in October.
Oh,
October 25th now. They made it sooner.
Ah.
So they're going to get the jump on
Smart
Modern
move.
Warfare 3
Smart
by
move.
2 weeks, I think. Is that? Yeah, it would have to be 2 weeks. That is.
I think that was a smart move.
Absolutely, man. Like, shucks, I hate to think that like the YouTube scene is the center of the world. I recognize it's not. I recognize that there are a lot of people, but it's still a momentum builder. It's still a cool thing. On the YouTube world alone, it's something I'm a part of. We're going to be all posting Battlefield 3 content almost exclusively for a solid 2 weeks before Modern Warfare 3 comes out. That can't hurt. That's going to be a good thing for them. I was all about getting Modern Warfare 3 as early as possible so that on day one I could release videos that had more experience behind them than I would have had otherwise. And like last year, I got Black Ops early, and on day one I did a class setup video that was the benefit of having played the thing for like a week already, and I played it like all the hours that I could. I would love to do that again this year. And now I'm like, man, I have to get Battlefield 3 early. That's going to be the center of attention. I need to find a way to make that happen so that I can give out tips and tricks that are, like, I want to be ahead of the curve, at least at first, so that I can give out good advice. And suddenly Battlefield 3 is going to have everybody's attention by coming out early. Super smart move.
Yeah, it's like when you have a hooker and there are two hookers that are competition, and one is going to get a boob job, and the other one say, "Oh, I need to get a boob job first to beat her." So then she get a boob job, and then she get all the business first. Same thing.
It's exactly like that. Sure. As a matter of fact, I think I saw that on G4. They made that same comparison.
I had a feeling boobs, cock, or ass was going to come out of that statement.
Now, what's going to happen if Battlefield comes out 2 weeks early and steals all the thunder?
It's hard to do that.
There's too many Call of Duty fanboys for that.
Yeah, there is, but I've talked to a Call of Duty fanboy today and said he was blown away by Battlefield much more than Modern Warfare 3.
He wasn't.
Is he on the
he's
podcast
not a
every
true
week?
Call of Duty fanboy.
I do not know if he's on a podcast that's number one on Pod bean.
Well,
Yeah, because I talked to Kyle and he said the same thing. And yeah, so our friend Kyle, he played Battlefield 3 on the PC, and he thinks that Call of Duty has some serious competition that it's not going to be easy. And coming out first is a super smart thing to do. So
Yeah, I talked to him on the phone today, and he's like, dude, Battlefield has so much good segues. Like, the Battlefield Bad Company 2, a segue was like when the black screen moved forward. Now, like, say you're fighting on a ship and getting the bomb. As soon as the bombs get planted, a missile hits the ship. You go right down into the belly of the ship, you keep fighting. There is no waiting transition period.
oh.
They've sped it up, he said, considerably.
Yeah, well, think
player.
about if like some kid can only buy one game instead of it's very expensive to buy both games within 2 weeks. So if Battlefield come out first and all the commentator say it's a great game, you don't need to buy Modern Warfare 3, and that kid will choose a Battlefield first.
that could
Yeah,
be.
exactly.
That could really be. Yeah, they're super smart. I don't think Call of Duty is going to be able to move up their release date. One, I suspect they're so arrogant they think they can win no matter what. That's how they roll. And two, with the shakeup they had, after Modern Warfare 2, I feel like they're struggling to hit their release dates. I wouldn't be surprised if the game came out buggier than normal because of all the struggles they had during this development cycle with people leaving, things turning over. They were going to have a now I'm going to mess this up. I always do. A massively multiplayer online role-playing game or whatever, Yeah, that thing, the role-playing game. I think I got it right. They were going to have one of those, and that I think was going to be developed by Sledgehammer Games. But somewhere during the development cycle, they said, you know what, scratch that whole idea. Let's get Sledgehammer Games to assist in the multiplayer part more than they were going to. So that's the way they're rolling. That whole adding more people to the development cycle is like the Mythical Man Month type stuff is like classic software. We're in trouble. Things are going to be a problem. So I bet this game comes out buggier than normal. And the idea that they could move the release date up by like a whole month to leapfrog again is just unheard of. It's not going to happen. So they're going to get beat to the punch, and we'll see. And then I'll tell you, I have not forgotten Infinity Ward's history of just completely absent support, right?
Yeah.
Like COD 4, were there patches that came out for COD 4? I think they put one out for modded controllers. They put one out that added grenades to the kill cam. That's all I have. That's crap. They didn't really fix anything important. It's bad. And then Modern Warfare 2, obviously, there is a chorus of people screaming that game is broken and unplayable and unbalanced, and you can't find anyone who thinks it came out well. And they just haven't touched it. They shrugged their shoulders and said, "Forget it. We moved on to our next game. We don't support it."
You know what?
Because they already made their money off of it, so they were like, fuck it. We got the money, and let's just work on the next game because we know we're gonna make money off of that too. I honestly wouldn't be surprised if they only did 1 or 2 patches at the most.
Yeah, okay, cool, Buck guy. You know what Infinity War remind me of? It remind me of you, all Buck father that have a sex and they just have a kid and then they just leave it on its own like that.
That was terrible.
That was the best analogy of that you could possibly make. I can't even be pissed at you about that one.
I'm not racist, by the way.
I know you're
not. Clearly not.
Anybody else here in the call think that Modern Warfare 3 is a step back from Black Ops?
I don't know. I mean, I can't judge it yet. I know so little about it.
Because obviously Black Ops has zombies. They're obviously putting a lot of time into the zombie games. The zombie maps are coming out with amazing. I don't even play zombies, but it almost leaves me wanting to play it.
Yeah.
And then they have gun game, wager match, theater mode. Has theater mode even been? I know Call of Duty Elite's coming out, but is that just a standalone for an online thing? Is it Call of Duty Elite going to be part of the Modern Warfare 3 menu?
It's hard to say.
Are they going to have integrated stats like Black Ops?
They haven't defined everything that's going to be in Call Elite. Now, what they've said so far is it's a website. But I think it would be, if I was trying to sell a monthly Call of Duty Elite subscription, making it a menu option in the game would be brilliant. It would be absolutely brilliant. That would get so many eyeballs. Some people would check it out and want to know more about it. That would drive a ton of traffic. That's a great idea. But
if they have a more stat, do you think that will lead to more people camping because they will watch their stat even more?
Dude, camping is a product of bad players.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm dead serious. You go to Bare Bones right now.
Yeah.
With no kill streaks, no perks. Bitches will be camping in there.
Really?
That's because that's how they get kills.
That's
because they don't have that crutch of the mini map.
So I
Because
try
like
not to
Modern
talk
Warfare
about.
2,
I was going to say, I'm trying not to talk about the stream too much because it usually doesn't make for a good show. But people are telling me to lighten up on Infinity Ward. The thing is, Infinity Ward completely deserves this, right? This is not like Modern Warfare 2 wasn't quite well supported. No. COD 4, Modern Warfare 2. I mean, you could go back to COD 2. They never support their games. They take the money and they run. And Treyarch has shown us what what support looks like, and Infinity Ward has shown us what absentee developers look like. If they do this again, they've already done it 3 times.
This would be the third.
There is no let's if they do this again. It is time that people recognize Infinity Ward is a development house that doesn't care about their customers. And unless they start being a different kind of development house, people need to know this before they buy the game. Infinity Ward doesn't care about their customers. They will leave it as crap forever. And
you know what? Call it
as long as they got their money, that's all they're worried about.
Let me just one more time. They don't care about their customers. They have to show some behavior that goes in the other direction before we can start assuming anything else. Like, what am I to assume they'll start caring about me this time? That would be insane. That would be insane to think that for some reason they're going to start supporting a game. There's no evidence of that. None.
Wait, let me tell you, they will have a support. Like when I was talking about a buck guy, they'll have a Call of Duty Elite, which is a child support payment.
I gotta say this before things. I'm scared it's going to go take another step back, just like Modern Warfare 2 did. Obviously, they stepped up the engine. The engine's the best engine Call of Duty ever rode on, and the gun balance was the best. Well, the guns that worked, it had the most usable guns, and you see more guns in the game than like all FAMAS or like all MP5 or M16. But like, why aren't they including like zombies in the next Call of Duty? I mean, I understand they didn't include it in Modern Warfare 2 because they didn't know zombies was going to be so successful in World at War, and they are already developing Modern Warfare 2. But they've got 2 games back to back that zombies is one of the biggest, return to let's buy these map pack things to deal with. But they're bringing back like Spec Ops. I played Spec Ops like twice, and both of them was with Woody.
But,
I mean,
but wait, so they are bringing back
because I thought zombies was only like Treyarch's thing, though.
Yeah, but Treyarch is owned by Activision.
Traditionally, it has been only Treyarch's thing. I don't know what kind of legal battles they have. Like they're both owned by Activision. I don't know if they can start stealing from it. Like I'm not really sure what the deal is. They are bringing back a wave-based like Spec Ops almost. So it's very much like zombies, except the people have guns, right? So what it's really like, people hate it when I compare games, but I can't stop, is Firefight from Halo, right? If you guys played Halo Reach, there was a mode there where people came wave after wave after wave, and you had to just keep killing them all. That's what, to me, that's what the, what I'm using air quotes here, the zombie mode of Modern Warfare 3 is going to be. So,
did you see Hutch? He sent out a tweet today that say he played Spec Op, and he said it was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
We'll
Hutch also said Brink was fun.
Yeah, he said Homefront was fun. They like every game. So
oh man, Brink was a piece of shit on a disc that came in a green box. That's what Brink was.
But to compare Battlefield 3 to Modern Warfare 3, I think if Modern Warfare 3 like something is wrong with it this year, then Call of Duty just might be done.
Dude,
I mean, I don't think that.
I don't know, but I'll tell you, like Infinity Ward is one of the worst development houses out there in terms of support that's ever existed in like a AAA title. When you compare the other games that sell anywhere near as much, like a Bungie or Treyarch or a Battlefield, like everyone in that class and higher supports their games, except Infinity Ward, who takes your money and run. And if I were to compare it to a dating, right? If this girl just keeps cheating on you and ignoring you and treating you wrong, and you're going back a third or a fourth time, don't expect it to be different this time. That would be ridiculous. And that's Infinity Ward so far, right? They have never supported their games. They're garbage. So
Woody's changed. Anybody else remember when I was telling Woody that Treyarch went in World at War was a better group than Infinity Ward. I remember that's what we talked about in our first commentary.
Yeah, there are things I like about Infinity Ward's product more, and I do remember what you're talking about, and I will admit that I've changed. Mostly because I feel like Treyarch has provided a level of support that they didn't provide back when I felt like that. What was I going to say? Treyarch supported their game. Oh, Infinity Ward. One thing they do right is better looking maps, right? Their sound is a whole lot better. The Treyarch is bad at sound for some reason. They like intentionally kill themselves with sound. Who thought I wanted a freaking train in the game while I'm playing Search and Destroy? Or for some reason they thought, you know what would make Woody happy? Let's shake the whole gosh darn map and have a rocket launch and ruin any kind of noise. Every time I kill or die during a rocket, there's been an injustice, because I either got lucky or he got lucky, but it was garbage either way.
Let's design a zip line that nobody's going to freaking use.
That was the fucking dumbest thing I've ever seen.
But remember, people were excited when they say a zip line.
I think I've caught 2 people at all on that zip line. Yeah. People know that's the death trap.
Yeah, there's it doesn't bother me though. The zip line, whatever. It doesn't hurt me. I just don't use it. It doesn't cause problems in the game. The elevator is another element in there, right? You kind of know the guy's coming. You can do your stuff. You can set up a claymore at the top of the elevator, which is kind of funny. But I kind of applaud them for taking a shot at new game elements, right? If all they ever did was redesign COD 4 maps, then the game would never kind of push forward. They try vertical stuff. They try elevators. They try zip lines. They try those freaking no man's zone sentry guns that you can get through with smoke. Concepts that
and they make the map. They make the best map ever. It's called a Hanoi. You ever play that map?
Yeah, the Vietnamese prison, huh?
Yeah, best map.
I hated Hanoi when it came out. Now, I feel like I play it so much better. It just took me. Navigating the map is something that I consider to be really important in Call of Duty, like how to get from one spot to another while avoiding long lines of sight. Yeah. And it took me a while to get the knack of Hanoi. But now I kind of like the way that it plays, even though I hate the way that it looks. I give Treyarch a hard time.
Oh, fuck you. Why you hate Hanoi, bitch?
Because it's gray. It's like all these Black Ops maps tend to be gray, blackish gray, bluish gray, grayish gray.
Hanoi's blue.
What's that?
Hanoi is all blue.
Bluish gray, maybe. I don't know. It's.
Hey, all the America map.
Is there an America map on that game?
No, but in Modern Warfare 3 there will be.
Where's Hotel at? Where's Hotel?
Oh, yeah, maybe Las Vegas or something.
Yeah, it's written in English, I think, so it's probably Hotel. It's probably
maybe it's in Great Britain, UK, whatever the hell they call over there.
It could be. But, the best looking map I can think of, I don't know if I love the way it played, but the best looking map is Terminal. Terminal looked great.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'd love to see that done again. I'd love to see more games with that kind of color. Now you can do too much color, right? If there's too much color, the characters don't pop against the background, and that's a big problem in game design. And I'll point to Carnival. In Carnival, people were practically camouflaged because something about the color chaos all over that map made it hard to pick out people. They didn't pop against their background. But Terminal tells us you can do it right. I like that map.
Yeah, that was a good one, I think.
Yeah.
What you think about what about the map that they show on that Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3? Do you see the map in New York? Is that New York City or something?
Oh, I have seen that map. But so my prediction on that map, here's the deal. They said that they modeled the city as close as they could, and then they altered it because the city isn't necessarily a great playing map. To make a map multi-level, like the New York City map, but to have it in multiplayer, I bet it's going to be a lot like High Rise. High Rise might have been 100 stories in the air, but it didn't matter, right? I mean, all it was Summit or something, right? It could have been on the ground with edges, so edges to fall off of. I mean to say.
Unless you are a sniper making a montage and you have to jump off the side like an idiot and do a 360 snipe shot.
That'd be cool.
What? No cranes to 360?
Yeah.
I want to jump off the side and then shoot a noob tube back up on the building and get some kills. That'd be badass.
I've died that way.
Have you?
Yeah.
What was I going to say? Oh, yeah, so Battlefield 3 has made a huge splash over at E3. If I had to pick the winner of E3, I might say it's EA, right? It certainly wasn't Microsoft, right? Microsoft was like, connect everything. And all the gamers in my circle of visibility where like, dude, I'm not really interested in Kinect. You can't make me exercise. I refuse.
What about Halo
Sony
4?
say we're doing colors? Halo 4, that's just Halo 1 remade, right?
No. Halo 4 comes out next year.
Yeah, but Bungie's not making it, and
Right, Bungie left.
the only way to get me into Halo series is make it a space Call of Duty.
When Reach came out, my eyes were open. I was like, all right, maybe I'll try, Halo and see if it can be my next Call of Duty, like the game that replaces it. I'm always kind of willing to try a new game, but it didn't work out. Like Halo was actually slow paced compared to Call of Duty.
Yeah,
And,
Reach was kind of stupid, but Halo 3 was alright when it came out. At the time that it did come out.
Here's why
Reach
Reach
was
was
just
completely uninviting to new players. One, the maps, the HUD type map, it sucked. Right, it didn't show any kind of like map contours, like buildings and stuff. And evading is so important. I would be like walking into walls. I didn't quite know where I was. It should have shown map detail, like Call of Duty. I know people hate to hear, comparing it to Call of Duty, but if it had shown map detail, it would have helped you learn the game. There were no kill cams, so you couldn't possibly learn from your mistake. I want to know what I look like. I'm here like left, right, trying to have an unpredictable strafe while still having an accurate shot. I really want to know what I look like to you while I got killed. Now, I understand in Halo team killing is a big part, but still, show some aerial view, put the camera further out, show me how I died. I'd love to know what I looked like during my death so that I can learn from it. Those were the things, I think those were the only two, that made Halo really difficult to get into for a new player, and, because of that...
No, I'd be happy if the BR was a 4-shot instead of a 5.
That didn't bother me, as long as it was balanced.
Although I will say, people would steal from me.
People would what? Oh, steal
all
from
the time.
you.
I'd put like I'd get the third, and then the 4th shot when they're running away, and then I'd have to put the 5th shot, and they'd be like behind a barrier that I can't shoot through, and I can't go over there because their teammates will team shot me, and it's frustrating.
It makes evading a huge part of Halo, as you already know, and it just plays different. The one problem to me was because it was a 5-shot DMR. It made the melee effectively more powerful. Like, you could out-melee a guy with a good shot sometimes. And that was a tricky thing. So, and then, of course, the sword is, comparatively more powerful as a one-hit kill compared to a guy that might be able to get 4 on you, but not 5. But I'm really interested in Battlefield. I will definitely be getting it as soon as I can and, putting up videos on release day and seeing if it's a COD killer. I'll look, because... like Infinity Ward and their freaking support, this is the company that made Modern Warfare 2. Why would you be all that jazzed about it? They didn't fix it. It's still broken today.
It looks like Modern Warfare 2.5 to me.
But don't forget, Modern Warfare 2 was fun.
It was fun.
Really?
I remember it being broken noob tube all day. Yeah.
3 months. And we had care package glitches and javelin glitches. Right? Think about the first 3 months of a 1-year game's life cycle was ruined. That is not a small thing, right? They were way slow on fixing that game. If it was Treyarch, they would have fixed it before we knew about the Javelin glitch. I do these videos that show people like, hey, a new patch came out. You might not have known what's in it. Here's the deal. 9 times out of 10, they're like, oh yeah, we fixed a problem where people were teleporting out of the map in Nuketown. And I'm like... I've never done that. Or sometimes I'll have seen a video on it, but I've never experienced it. Most of the time they fix these things, I have never even been touched on it. Meanwhile, on Modern Warfare 2, it's like, this thing has killed me constantly for a month now, and I'm still waiting for Infinity Ward to do something about it.
You know what? Danger Close is like an Asian man jizz, because you that Danger Close glitch. Because, Asian man keep jizzing so much and make so many baby, and then, the noob tube just keep coming. Like when I have to jizz, it just keep coming. Don't stop until she drown almost.
That made no sense.
Earlier in the pre-show, he said that Asians, they may have small penises, but they produce tremendous amounts of jizz.
Yeah. We also found out that Woody's your dad.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah? Oh, did you listen to the pre-show?
Yeah.
No, I didn't.
Woody's redemption.
I gotta say this. Modern Warfare 2 could be a good game if they just take out the grenade launcher and take the Harrier out. There's your good game.
I'd be happy with just noob tubes being taken out. They could keep the Harrier.
I don't know. The Harrier gives me headaches, and it's way overpowered compared to the other streaks around it.
I would even deal with Commando. It's just the fucking noob tubes is just non-stop on that game.
Yeah, you mentioned
and it's sad to see people still over a year after this game has been out, they just hop on that shit and just noob tube all day.
What Modern Warfare replaced the Ghost Camper with was the one-man army danger close.
Yeah. Well, it pisses me off.
But you can't hate on Modern Warfare 2 because without Modern Warfare 2, you will not have a name for this podcast.
Yeah, you're right.
So you have to praise Modern Warfare 2 to make this great podcast.
Painkiller is annoying as fuck still.
And so is the show. The what was I going to say? Yeah, the death streaks, they're not cool, but yeah, I think they were a bad idea. But again, it's like the spawn trapping in COD 4 felt so ridiculous that when I first heard about Painkiller, I was like, that's a great idea. You know, just help me get out of my own spawn. Just help me make this a game again. Keep it somewhat balanced. I thought it was a good idea. In practice, I feel like it wasn't. But I don't knock these companies too much for trying. You know, that's that. Where I really knock them is for not fixing. Spawn lock. You what? You fixed it?
Yeah, I fixed it. Domination Pro. When your team has a spawn lock, your team automatically gets a 5-second respawn. If you have 2 flags. If your team has 3 flags, you don't get to respawn. Yeah, the other team gets to respawn, take their flag back, then you got a 5-second, they take 2 back, now they have a 5-second.
Good,
yeah. Cool. Maybe you need to tweet 40.
I've tweeted everybody, I've had people tweet everybody. Domination Pro needs to happen.
Dr. Disrespect handled a new game, right? Or something?
Oh, he's just a pretty boy in the face of the game.
Oh gosh. I don't really know his role yet. Like at E3, it was like a VP from Sledgehammer and the community manager from Infinity Ward. Like, where was the community manager from? The community manager guy. Where was he? Like, why didn't they use their face of Sledgehammer, who I'd expect him to be, instead of the VP? Like,
is he using Dr. Disrespect? Or is he using his actual real? Is he going to be Dr. Disrespect or Guy?
No. They hired the man behind that personality. So
I'm just saying, but is he still going to be like in front of the camera as Dr. Disrespect?
No. Yeah, I know the answer to this, and it's no. He's going to be a normal human in his job as community manager.
I hate to say that's fucking up right there. You should have him do the Dr. Disrespect thing.
You think so?
Yeah.
Hey, I wanted to. I have a new topic. You guys ready to switch?
Yeah.
Yep.
I want to talk about Anthony Weiner.
Who the hell's that?
Who's that?
Right, come on, guys.
Was that the guy that took a picture of his dick or something?
Yeah. So Anthony Weiner.
Oh, the New York senator.
He's the New York. So he's in the House of Representatives. He's a congressman, and he's from the Bronx area of New York. I might have that wrong, but he's definitely from New York. And here's the deal. It started off with he's holding a camera, so you just sort of saw his underwear with his unit popping out. He looked like he might have been semi-chub. It's hard to be sure. And he tweeted that picture. So what he meant to do was direct message the picture. For those of you that are on Twitter, you can send like a personal, almost email-like or YouTube message-like thing, and you can send a tweet that goes out to the world. But the interface for doing it is really similar. So he thought he was sending a message to a particular woman, and he was actually tweeting it and broadcasted it to everyone. He quickly realized his mistake, and he deleted that tweet. And then he went forward and said, my account was hacked. That's not me. And, that's the end of that. Well, a few days go by, and all of a sudden more details about who he was sexting, I'll say, came out. More pictures of him came out. And by the way, this guy's like 48, and he's pretty buff. Like, he's probably got an 8% body fat. He works out. I just want to say he works out. And the cock shot, I'm impressed. I'm just throwing that out there.
Forget about it.
I think he did. Didn't he take it from like an underneath view or something?
I look at it like this.
I think I saw his abs in there. But so let me just go on. I'm almost wrapped up with what happened here. So they released more pictures of him, and he went and he did an apology to the world. And he said, "Look, the first thing that happened when the story broke is I kind of panicked. I was embarrassed, and I lied. I told everyone that my Twitter account was hacked, which wasn't really true. most of the stuff that's happened was before I got married, but some of it was after. And like, I don't know the details on the timeline because I just know what he said. But my assumption is that if most of it happened before he got married, it's not like you meet a woman and get married same day. And most of it happened before I got married, I suspect is synonymous with most of it happened while I was engaged, which is not as innocent as he phrased it. And some of it happened even post-marriage. And that about sums it up. He asked for everyone's forgiveness. There are people calling for him to resign, and there are other people just waiting for the story to die.
I don't know about you guys, but I actually do watch C-SPAN and some of these senator talks. Mm-hmm. And Anthony Weiner is usually one of the better guys that doesn't bullshit around. He's basically an Al Franken. And no, he should not resign because he wants to get his dick hard, dude. Everybody wants to get their dick hard. People cheat on their wife. It's a normal thing.
Your girlfriend's right next to you.
Yeah, it's the fact is
she nodding in agreement? Like, oh yeah, cheating's normal.
It's not like it's something that doesn't happen. We want to make believe that it doesn't happen, but thousands and thousands and thousands of people cheat on their spouse every day. Why should a guy elected to represent your state or city be fucking ridiculed because of his sex life when he's not up there before his sex life? He's up there because he makes good quality decisions, and he has a leadership skill. He can take charge. He won't have bullshit put through him. That's his job.
So, look, okay, guys, the same thing happened to me. Look in the chat. You see that link I put in the Skype chat?
I'm looking.
That's the picture I actually put on Twitter a long time ago.
A picture of you and your brothers?
Yeah, me and my brother.
Can I see this? Is there a way they can see this?
So, for the benefit of the podcast, there are 4 naked sumo wrestlers. One of them is holding his unit,
Kimmy
and they're
J.
all having a conversation. Kimmy J, is that you with your cock in your hand in this picture?
No, that's me on the left side talking.
On the left side, well, first of all, that penis is horrible.
He's got the smallest
one. It can't even point down. It just points straight forward.
What the hell, you asshole? There's a lot of jizz in that one, okay?
That is a horrible penis.
What the fuck?
So, back on topic. The one
is that
problem,
one of those pocket rockets that kind of like fold out?
Oh, God. One problem with this kind of behavior from a representative is that it makes you easy to blackmail, right? Like guys who have huge financial problems, guys who have huge morality problems that they want. He's already proven he's willing to lie. He's already proven that like this is a big problem for him. If they had taken these to him privately and said, "Look, we're going to make a story out of this unless you vote for, I don't know, some gigantic bridge in my district," then who knows how he would have reacted? Maybe he would have said, "All right, I'll give you a vote. The blackmail ends here." I don't know. But that's the problem with their morality in your leadership. They become easy to blackmail. On the other hand, it does seem like sexting is a much bigger offense than, for example, lying about weapons of mass destruction. They claim that they found them. They claim that they knew where they were. You can't tell people where they were, or where they are, and be wrong about it. Otherwise, you didn't really know where they were. You guessed where they were. You can't. So lying to people is something that people do about much, much more important issues than sexting. And suddenly, sexting is the thing that people should resign about.
Oh yeah, they're ready to fight. They're ready to fight motherfuckers because of that little shit. I wonder how many millions of tax dollars was wasted looking for weapons of mass destruction that didn't exist.
Say that again. Oh yeah.
How many?
Dude, that was ridiculous.
That was mine and your dime paid for that. While they were lying to me.
They're still paying for it, right? I mean, there are some issues that I could go to the current administration, right? In March, it was, look, we just have to protect the people from the Libyan military. There's an issue here. Now, they're on they're not a suicide mission, a homicide mission for Gaddafi, right? I mean, they've ramped this thing up to the next level. And, I don't know if that was a lie when they told it or if it just became a change of mind or what. But people who tell lies about much more important things than whether or not that picture was my dong or some anonymous dong are getting away scot-free. And Anthony Weiner is the story. But I know who the big winner is. You know who the big winner in this whole sexting controversy is?
Painkiller already.
Well, yeah. Arnold Schwarzenegger. Arnold Schwarzenegger is the big money man. That guy was the story.
I forgot about him.
Yeah, you forgot about him. That's exactly right. Yeah, people are like, oh, wait, did he do the Maid for like a decade and father a child that he kept secret out of wedlock? And like that was a huge story.
He got her pregnant.
And he got her pregnant, and she had she kept the kid. She raised it. He's been like paying under the table, not telling his wife about it. Big, like, super immorality craziness. He's getting divorced now. His wife's leaving him. Meanwhile, Anthony Weiner takes a picture of his unit, and Schwarzenegger's like, oh, thank you. He should send Weiner flowers. He should let him know how appreciative he is.
The bad thing here is, even if he didn't lie about it, they'd still want him to resign. Who cares?
Yeah.
You know what Terminator probably say to his baby? He'd probably say, "Hasta la vista, baby. Fuck you."
Probably the same thing he said to the California economy.
Oh, damn.
All right.
That's why I'm in Texas. Great economy.
I have a hypothetical situation. Are you ready?
Yeah.
All right. You're shopping. You get in the elevator with 2 other people. While in the elevator, there's an earthquake, and you're trapped inside the elevator. There's no chance of escaping, and no one's coming to save you for a long time. Are you prepared to kill and eat the 2 other people to stay alive longer?
You're in a grocery store. You just eat the food.
I said you're shopping, not necessarily. We're going to make this.
Oh, sorry. When I go shop, I go to the grocery store.
Now, what 2 items do you wish you had brought to go shopping while you're in the elevator? So, are you prepared to kill the other 2 people? And which 2 items do you wish you had in there?
Salt and pepper.
Let me get some ground rules here. Do I know I'm going to get in a situation where I have to be a cannibal?
I guess so. Yeah. Given that you're, and what 2 items do you wish you brought? So,
I mean, I could be like a smartass and be like, Jaws of Life and a jackhammer, something like that. Or I could be like, give me a pocket knife and some Chianti,
Maybe if you bring a 2 dog, you bring a male dog and a female dog and make them have a sex, and then you can eat dog forever.
Yeah, but you got to eat every now and then before like a 3-month period, Kimmy J.
Well, you can eat the tail. It will not kill the dog.
Unless it's Kimmy J, then you can eat for the rest of your life off of him.
Eat the tail, eat the ear.
Yeah, even if you killed Kimmy J, his meat would deteriorate faster than you could eat it.
What? Why that mean? What that mean?
What was I going to say? So salt and pepper is along the lines of what I was thinking I would bring. I'm thinking like a propane stove and a sharp knife, and I'm good to go.
A knife, and a fleshlight. You know what a fleshlight is?
Yeah,
no, tell us.
Everybody on PKA, no.
Wait, I'm confused. What's a fleshlight? Please explain.
You don't know what a fleshlight is?
Oh, no.
Can't help you. What is it? Is it like a flashlight?
No, it's like... God damn it! Now you gotta make me fucking explain it. A fleshlight is like a fucking. It's like a. Okay, you know how girls got dildos?
No, what's a dildo?
The thing that you and your wife.
The thing that your wife breaks up every night with the gas. No.
With the gas. Right. Oh yeah. What if everything were powered by gas, right? And your wife is like. All right. All right, so yes, I do know what a dildo is, but what is a fleshlight?
It's basically a pocket vagina.
Huh?
A pocket vagina?
What?
Yeah, look it up.
So you put it in your pocket?
Kimmy J, look it up. Look it up.
Wait, you put you put a vagina in your pocket? What the hell? Why will you do that?
That doesn't make any sense.
You can use your finger in your pocket to finger the vagina. It's like a practice for finger a vagina.
That cool black guy, I don't get it yet.
No. Okay,
I accomplished the same shit with like a hole in my pocket in my finger.
Oh gosh.
Okay.
All right. So a fleshlight is a vagina that goes in your pocket. Is that basically what the deal is?
Basically. There, look, it's in the chat thing.
Would you go down on a fleshlight?
Would you go down on a fleshlight?
We went through this already.
Yeah, the fleshlight, they got the fish tanks too. It smells like rubber or latex.
It's like an ice cream cone with a vagina on the end. I get
You have
it.
a flashlight in there? Is there a
Does the
flashlight?
flashlight have the little man in the boat?
I
I'm gonna
think
go
so.
look. Actually, I'm not sure. Is the man in the boat on the flashlight?
What?
Oh, we crashed the. Oh, here's the flashlight website. It's back up. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. There's definitely a top and a bottom to that thing. The man in the boat is right there. So,
Cool black guy, is that what you have to use? You can't get no pussy.
Yeah. Oh, you think I knew? That's how I know about it.
How many
Hey.
flashlight you do have?
3.
Oh, damn. You're a busy man.
Dude, 3. That's
Hey, maybe you should get those pussy eating skills down. You get, start yard selling them
maybe
flashlights.
you wouldn't
Hey, Wings,
get
give
them
us
so
some
much
tip,
then.
please.
Oh,
Yeah,
shit,
I mean,
I
you're
suck
the one
at
that
it.
was.
I have a
I
question.
was getting tips from Woody last night.
Yeah, I'm the man.
damn.
Dude, you know what?
That's
So
because he's the most experienced.
I swear to God, this is true. This is true. It was 2 days ago. My wife asked me if I could touch my nose with my tongue. And since we're live streaming here, I'm going to do it. I apologize to the podcast, but
Oh, disgusting, Wing. Woody.
right? And this was like genuinely a turn on for her. She was like, hot damn, I got a guy that can touch his nose with his tongue. So,
So then we don't even have to ask you if you do or not. Then
yeah, I'm down. So, I lost my train of thought. I don't know what to say.
Woody was scared last week that his pussy eating wasn't on level of paintball kitty.
Yeah. Oh, right, dude. Like I thought I would. Like, look, I've had some success and some experience in this realm, but Paintball Kitty is a whole nother level. I was worried that I was gonna explain how to do this right, and she's like, you're C level guy, not an A level.
Hey,
So,
Woody, before there was you're very old, so before there was a condom, do you use like a intestine of an animal
I
on
was
your
just about to
penis?
explain. Yeah, sheep intestine, absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah, there it goes. Hey, I have a non-sex related question. I hope that's okay. I have noticed that there's like a good chunk of YouTube that shifted from console to PC games, right? There's kind of a trend in the YouTube area there. I don't think it's a trend in the greater gaming world. I think, if anything, in the greater gaming world, consoles are becoming a larger and larger percentage of the player base. But in the YouTube world, PC gaming's becoming a big deal. What do you think of that trend? Like, Wings, guys shifting to PC games. Thoughts?
I did the ass backwards. I went from PC to console.
Mm-hmm.
And the reason I did that is because all the fucking hackers on the PC. And how hard it is to record from the PC.
I never played a game on PC, so I'm gonna just not say shit about that.
I play a Crisis Number 1 on a PC, and it was a very good. It's easier to use a keyboard and a
Jay,
mouse.
you must be old as Woody.
Yeah, I'm very old.
He actually
I'm
is
more
about
spoiled.
my age. What was I going to say? Oh, yeah, I'm
back
a
in the
PC
90s.
noob. I don't pretend to be anything. Like, I played PC games back before consoles, really. Like, I played the original Quake, all of the original Quakes. I played a bunch of Dooms. So I was a PC gamer way back when, kind of took a break and became a console gamer. I picked up the PC now and then, like when Alien Swarm came out for free, I gave that a go. But I consider myself a console gamer, even though I have some, PC gaming experience too. So, because there are real PC gamers out there, guys who do it all the time, guys who would probably crush me on the PC, and I don't mean to pretend I'm on their level.
I used to be a solitaire expert.
All you PC pros, I will crush you on the Xbox.
I will crush you on Minesweeper.
One problem with
Isn't
the PC,
isn't that a Counter-Strike game on PC?
Yeah, it is a PC game. And one interesting thing about PC games, and I have a theory about it, is that they tend to stick with their games for a long time. Like in the console world, they'll play a game for 6 months and thirst for their new one. A year at most, right? I think console guys are generally really excited and hopeful. People will say they're done with Black Ops today. Black Ops has been out for 7 months. In the PC world, they'll play the same
I hate
game
Black
for
Ops.
10 years. Okay, did you hate it when it came out?
About a month after. It's the fucking hit detection, man. That's what pisses me off.
Hit detection is fine. Black Ops is actually a really good game. And has a lot more longevity than, say, Modern Warfare 2. I think a lot of the hate Black Ops gets comes from Call of Duty's been the main game for the last 3 years.
Yeah.
People are just sick of the Call of Duty in general.
I agree.
And
Wait. You're telling me there's nothing wrong with hit detection on Black Ops?
it's the same as COD 4 and World of War.
They
Get
said
the
it was
fuck
the
out.
same code, but it doesn't feel the same, doesn't it?
It feels
I
exactly the
swear,
same.
I can fucking put an entire clip into people and it doesn't
Aim
do.
ahead of him.
Wings?
I shouldn't have
you
to
think-
do that.
Wings, hold on, let me jump in for a second. Your voice is kind of robot. Can you think of anyone that you could fix it? Like, you're not uploading.
It's actually our connection together, Woody.
It might be mine.
I mean, I'm doing nothing different.
Just checking. Yeah, I thought maybe there's something you could do. It'll come back then.
Wings is really a robot. Now we find out.
That's why his aim's so strong. He's an aimbot. That's not
Yeah.
I'm an Autobot, son. You didn't hear the video I put out the other day?
fair.
Somebody called me an Autobot.
Wings, you're lagging.
So, like one issue, like PC gamers, it kind of frustrates me that the PC world game is like the PC world will say console gamers suck, they have no talent, they're not smart, they're not, they're kiddies, they're racist, they're whatever. PC gamers are the superior race, and console gamers turn around and they're like, "You mad, bro? Like, what did I ever do to you?" Like, that to me is how the conversation flows in general, and it's annoying to me. It's like, really, what do you lack self-confidence? How come you have to put other people down? Like, what's your deal? And if you want to go putting down, I'll say something. PC gamers don't have mics. Take that, right? You know, the console gamers play together as a team all the time. In PC gaming, one of the skills that you need is to kind of anticipate the hole that your team needs filled without, saying it out loud. So yeah, and people say, oh, PC gamers do have mics. Dude, not like Xbox gamers. It's just not true.
I play PC games that need to be played on PC, like StarCraft, Diablo 2. Those are PC games. They have too many fucking buttons for a controller to map. And they need all the keyboard buttons and stuff like that.
No doubt.
Those are games you play on PC. Shooting games, I feel, this is my personal opinion, before I get 1,500 8 mails, that first-person shooter is more at home on a console with 2 joysticks than a keyboard and mouse.
No, I don't think so. It's more easy to use a keyboard and mouse.
Yeah, but it is not more easy.
Yeah.
No.
Most people would agree with Kimmy J that you can get more precision by using a mouse.
It's so easy to
But
aim.
I look at this. If you go out and buy a high sensitivity mouse, is the same as buying a fucking modded controller that fucking auto reloads for you and shoots 100,000 miles per hour.
Yeah, but then you play
don't
against
agree.
other players that like that.
Why don't you agree? A normal person doesn't have a $300 mouse that lets you get sensitivity that you can't normally reach.
But not everybody have like a Astro A40, so
Yeah,
just
I don't feel
depend-
like a headset's cheating either. I think it's okay to buy equipment that the game is meant to work with. It's not okay to buy equipment that the game wasn't meant to work with, that hacks the game. That's my high level thought on it.
That's the reason I quit playing PC right there in a nutshell. I remember the exact moment I quit. I was playing Battlefield 2, and I got hit with 500 Humvees from the sky.
Yeah.
I turned that bitch off, never went back. Went and bought a PlayStation 3.
So, yeah, I don't know. I just wish PC gamers and console gamers somehow got along better. That they didn't, claim to be a superior race. It's annoying to the rest of us.
I just want to say this to PC gamers. I owned the fuck out of you on Modern Warfare 2 with an Xbox controller.
So
All
was
your
something
high
that was
sport your mouse shit, I was still a better shot with an Xbox wired controller.
I have a theory
over-
on why PC gamers stick with the same game all the time. I think that it's because oftentimes the latest games require new hardware, and they don't upgrade all the time. Whereas you can get a new console game and be assured it'll play on your console. If you upgrade to a PC game that came out today, there's a fair chance your PC won't play it. So they tend to stick with one game for a longer period of time. That's just a theory. I don't know if it's true or not. But
I'm ready for the 720 myself. I'd buy
Me
it like
too.
tonight if it was.
Oh, I'm with you. Now, I recognize that when the Xbox came out, was it $500? I know the PS3 was like $700.
I'd pay like $1,500, dude, just to get it today.
I would too, I think. But when the Xbox came out, I'm gonna guess it was $500, and I'm gonna remember that the PS3 was $700 when it came out.
Oh,
And-
700.
No, it was 600.
No, so I paid $714.
What?
Yeah,
I paid
it-
$714 for mine. It came with MotorStorm.
Okay, they're saying on the stream that the Xbox was actually 400, not 500. So maybe that, I wasn't really sure. I am sure that the PS3 was 700 when it first came out. And
how can an Xbox be a 400 and a PS3 is a 700? Nobody will buy it.
Because when the PS3 first came out, when the PS3 first came out, it came out like a year after.
Yeah, you're right.
And they preached it up to be like this ultimate system that blows the 360 away.
Yeah.
I have both, right? I think that we can all agree that they generally play about the same. The Xbox is a little better on the software side. The PS3 is a little better on the like entertainment, Blu-ray side. But what was I going to say?
I bought a second PS3 just for Netflix.
with you and I, Wings, we're on that. Like, we get a lot of value out of our consoles, and I kind of get how other people might not be willing to. Like, they want to get 10 years out of their $700 entertainment system. They don't want the thing to be obsolete every 5 years or every 4 years. But me, I play mine enough that I'll take the upgrade. I would love to have a new console every 4 years and let my games
even every 4 years. $700 is very small.
Every 1 year, I will get a new one.
I probably would, but I recognize I'm on the extreme, right?
It's like what, $225 a year for just a console. I mean, that's still cheap. That's cheap for entertainment.
Are any of you guys going to get that stupid Wii?
You go to medieval times with like a girl, you're spending $150 right there.
Where you go to medieval time where Woody was born?
I'm talking about the restaurant.
But yeah, I would love to see a new console. I know that for them, 10 years is like some kind of selling point, but for me, it's actually a detriment. I would like to see these games come out more often. The consoles come out.
I'd like to see them on the newer hardware, the faster hardware. They got all these processors they can put in these things now. That games would be like, they could be giving me 360 games on the 720 as long as they load like twice as fast. I'd be happy.
Yeah, dude,
me too. I agree with you.
I'm absolutely ready for a new console. I'm ready right now. What do you want? You know what I want? Downloadable games would be cool.
I'd want like a 4G network built in with like its own recorder on it. I would like it to be able to upload. I like it backwards compatible with 360 games, 100%.
And freebrowsers.com a subscription.
Yes.
That's a
be
porn
more
site.
serious, but
A built-in recorder is a really neat idea. I'd maybe get rid of the disc altogether, right? So the thing runs really silently. You don't put DVDs or
If it has a built-in recorder, there will be a billion YouTube.
That's why I said run it on the 4G network, so you can actually download these games at a reasonable pace.
The 4G network's going to be slower than the
it's still slow.
Cable modem, but
Or if they tell you the 3G network's faster than my cable modem.
Yeah, and, right after I said that, I remembered that you're in like a special situation. You have an especially bad internet connection, but for most people, their internet connection is going to be a lot better than like a cellular connection.
Nah, mine is shit too. So I'm with you there, Wings.
Yeah, like everybody that's at like a college setting where they run it off one router and like hundreds of people, they can just switch over to the phone network and have a better connection.
Yeah,
anywhere there's a cell tower.
I'm absolutely ready for a new console. I can't wait. I think it's 4 years out or something like that, so it's not even getting close.
It can't be. They announced the PS4 and the new Wii within the next year.
There's no PS4 next year. Are you saying they'll announce the PS4?
No, the Wii's next year. The PS4 is already announced that it's in the making.
What does that mean?
I don't know what that means, but it's been announced. We're making the PS4.
People are saying in the stream a solid state drive. And I think that'd be really neat. If you add that...
Yeah, solid state drive would be neat.
If you add that, then of course they're fast. And then you take out the Blu-ray or DVD, all of a sudden there's not a moving part in the whole console. Right?
Right?
There might be no fan. It'd be completely quiet. So that'd be super cool.
I got a question. Besides Battlefield 3 and Modern Warfare 3, like what did you like the most from E3? Or like, what are you looking forward to the most before the year is over?
I didn't even look at E3.
Not at all. Even
haven't seen one pixel of E3 pictures.
Why don't you?
So okay, so what are you?
What are you?
So what are you looking? Say what?
What are you looking forward to that came out of E3?
I'm looking forward to Gears 3 and Uncharted 3.
Gears 3. That's a black thing, you know.
Gears.
I'm just joking. That's gonna come. Oh man, you know someone's gonna make a video out of that one line and like get 10,000 people to hate me. I'm only joking.
Yeah. The Game 360 gonna be all over you tomorrow.
Dude, the Game
said it.
360. I watched that video and I didn't take offense to what he said. Like I guess here's what people may not know. I've been there's this like YouTube commentator thing, and I've been. I want to say working with the Game 360, but not really closely. Like, I've never actually spoken to him. But he was selected to be in Commentary March Madness. He was one of the competitors there. And he's one of the guys putting together this, like, I forget what we're calling it, like the YouTuber challenge. So we're going to do a game where we pretty much play together all day. But there's going to be a section of it, a free-for-all, where there's money on the line. And the Game 360 is one of those guys that belongs in the conversation of who's the best player on YouTube. So, I guess because I mentioned him here and there, he picked up some subs from my channel, and my subs weren't really nice to him. Like that, maybe they left bad comments or something, and I don't know how he identified them as my subs. Maybe I don't know if they attacked him or something. Like I never sent them anywhere, right? Like I've only done what I thought were supportive stuff, like saying he's a really good player, he's in Commentary March Madness and stuff like that. But so he put out a video today saying that he was going to take a short break from YouTube, sort of take a breath. And one of the things he mentioned was that my subs were mean to him. And not that I ever like organized anything, but apparently my subs were mean to him. So
he's just he's going through the era where you need a thick skin. He's doing that transition period, and he just wasn't man enough to take it.
I don't want to describe it like that, but dude, I
had to deal with Hutch's subs back when Hutch was the god of YouTube.
I had a similar time too. Like there were days where I was really down. Like people who've never like had a channel like yours or mine or Cool Black Guy or Kimmy J don't know what it's like to wake up and have like 1,000 people hate on you. Like you might think to yourself that you don't care, right? You might think to yourself, "Oh, dude, that would be nothing to me." Wait till you
I don't agree. Because I have to live a shit life with my family, so when I see it hate on YouTube, it's like a compliment almost compared to my life.
It can be hard to wake up and completely ignore it.
8 times in the stream already.
Yeah, I wouldn't doubt it, right? So
I just got a few messages on YouTube just from this stream. Let me read them. Racist piece of shit nigger, and the other one is you're not black. Which is that one I don't get. I get that all the time, and I just cannot fucking understand that because I have videos that I show myself.
You know what you need to do?
What's that?
You need to announce your blackness. You need to grow an afro.
Or just whip out your penis.
Show a I could do that. I could put a wiener gate.
Take out your penis, wrap it around your neck, and tie it like a tie, and then they'll know.
You telling him to hang himself? That sounds racist. That sounds racist to me.
What was I gonna say? Oh yeah. So anyway, as you get your channel right, and there's this transition, right? When you have like 500 subs, everyone's on your side. It's this wonderful thing. It's fantastic. As you get into a couple thousand, all of a sudden you have subs who love you and subs who don't, and subs who don't support everything you do. And it can be kind of hard to get used to people fussing at you. And I think the game maybe is feeling it now, and it's a hard thing to get used to, and I feel his pain. That's pretty much where it is. But he's still a beast player. He's probably have Black Ops in there right now, getting 100 kills a game. So, what do you say?
I don't know. I think it's the way that he, the way that he went about it in the video. Because like, if you listen to it, he was like, y'all motherfuckers is stupid. Y'all some dick riding ass fanboys and shit like that. And it's like, I can understand getting frustrated with how people are on YouTube because it is some dumb ass people on YouTube. I can agree with them on that. But just making a video like that, that's just saying like, okay, leave all of the comments. That's just like giving them a spot to bring all of that shit to him.
That's why I didn't feel butthurt about his video. 1, I don't give a shit. 2, I don't give a shit.
Yeah,
and 3, I almost where it's coming from.
I almost forgot when I said it. He was kind of like he didn't name Wings, but he was kind of harsh toward him, and I don't know why. Like I don't think that
I've never did anything to help the man.
Yeah, that's sad. I've had situations like that too, where it was like, man, I helped you here. A few months later, it turns around, and then this guy's stabbing me in the back. And you guys might think I'm talking about one recent thing a few weeks ago. It's happened to me lots of times, and I'm not talking about him.
Does.
Yeah, it happens a lot. Like you help this guy out, you give him a dual comm, you sort of thing. Then all of a sudden he's tweeting nasty things about
comes
you.
To mind.
Dude, there's half a dozen of them, right? It happens a lot, and it's like, wow, I was never anything but nice to this guy, and now he's turned on you. So, what do you say? It's part of the having a YouTube channel, I guess.
It's actually part of the reason I tried to create a network early before everybody jumped on the bandwagon, and hopefully you guys consider my network a success.
Yeah. Dude, I have a new topic. Let's talk about Dead Island. Have you guys followed Dead Island at all?
Nope.
All right, let me tell you. So I I made a post on my Facebook page, and it was from a website, and the guy's like, "This is what I want. I want a world where I try to survive a zombie apocalypse as long as I possibly can. There really is no winning." And there's a million different ways that I can like improve my character, pick things up, use them as weapons, and it's kind of like Nazi zombies, but a much, 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 much bigger environment and more variation on the ways that you can take out zombies. So I mentioned that in my Facebook page, and a lot of guys are like, "Dude, are you not familiar with Dead Island? That's what that game is like." So now I'm kind of looking forward to it. I'm kind of, like, it's going to be like Nazi zombies, but it'll be mostly melee based. And it's going to have like a huge environment and lots of different things you can pick up off the ground.
As long as they like Dead Rising, we might be good.
Did you see the gameplay from Dead Island, though?
I'm watching it right now. I'm watching the trailer.
What did you think?
I thought it was shit, to be honest. Like
Really?
the trailer looked real good, but like the actual gameplay, it didn't look special to me at all. It was just like, I don't know. That's just my opinion. I was expecting something crazy when I saw that trailer, and then the actual gameplay was just, it didn't impress me at all. It looked like shit.
I think you might have to look at a lot of gameplay to make an evaluation. So and the reason I say that is this: if I understand it right, your character gets better and a little more talented as they kill more zombies. Like they're scared at first, and then before long, they're going from like, "Oh my god, a zombie!" to "Take that, motherfucker!" And their talents change. So it might take a little playthrough to judge the game. I don't know. The concept is really great to me. I wonder how the execution is. I'm nervous like you, I guess.
Who's going to make the game?
Who does make Dead Island? If we get a second,
Exactly.
I think the stream will tell us. I'm sorry. It's probably slow for car listeners, but no one's saying who makes Dead Island.
What is Skyrim? Everybody talk about Skyrim. What is that?
Elder Scrolls 5.
Yeah, that's not the kind of game I play. Everyone wants me to talk about it again and again. I'm like, I don't even know this game. What is it, a role-playing game? Last time I played a role... Oh, no.
He might have cut himself off.
Oh, here we go. I'm back. Sorry about that, guys.
Put the pacemaker back
Can you hear me?
I hear you.
Did the pacemaker kick back in, Woody?
Yeah. They came by with the defibrillator, and now I'm good to go. Is the stream working?
You did show us that in the man cave, the defibrillator, like emergency station.
Oh, wait, so I just have a couple more topics to cover, two, actually, before the podcast ends. And one is the dance-off. We doing that?
Yeah, we're doing that.
Yeah, we're doing that.
You have to.
We have to, man. I can't wait for the dance-off. I'd like to get it done within a week. I'd like to get
Wings, you need to learn to break dance. Please break dance.
No, look here. I could break my back trying to break dance.
There's only so much pressure you can put on a spinal cord before you risk serious injury.
Just do one spin like a headstand.
How about you do us a headstand spin and I'll break dance?
Okay, sound good.
All right, man. Yeah,
do the Michael Jackson game.
That's totally going to happen. We have to do the dance off. And the other thing is, Wings, we once talked about doing a European time zone friendly Painkiller Already stream. And a lot of guys, when I put up my promo video, I was like, hey, give us things to talk about. We should do that. We should do at least one special episode where we can catch European guys. Like,
I have no clue.
wait, you're back?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
there you go.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh! All right, so this is gonna end soon, I guess. The technical glitches are coming, but we should do a European friendly time zone painkiller already, one that everyone can see.
We can do it next week. But
Next
because
week, next week,
I don't think we do. I don't think we can do the dancing thing next week because we have that side project.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. But anyway, those two things are both not forgotten
I
ideas.
feel like you guys are keeping secrets from us.
We are.
He is. But he's not very well. Like, I kept it much better. He brought it up. But anyway, yeah. So we'll do a European friendly painkiller already, and the dance off is not forgotten. It's going to happen. Anyone have any final thoughts for the close of the podcast?
I just want to say, I hate all
Kimmy J
the
hate cats.
What?
Kimmy J hates cats.
No.
Kimmy J love the cat.
I
Oh,
love
dude,
pussy
all the
all
time.
day. What are you
Cats
talking
taste
about, Jordan?
great.
Yeah, especially with some duck sauce.
All right.
What?
Hey, so Kimmy J and that cool black guy, can you tell us what your channels are?
Go ahead.
Yeah, mine is youtube.com/thatcoolblackguy. And
Mine is a Kimmy J asshole fat boy. Is a KIMMY, whatever. I don't care. It's Kimmy J asshole fat boy. There you go.
It's all letters.
he's in my
and
sub box. There we go.
There you
Okay.
go. All right, guys. That was Painkiller Already, episode 56 with Kimmy J, that cool black guy, and a short appearance by the Wings of Redemption girlfriend. What's her first name?
Yeah.
Shalene.
And a short appearance with Shalene. All right. Enjoy the show. Enjoy.